So, hello, good morning students. I hope you all are fine at home. So, today we will carry on with our first chapter and I will today explain you the meanings and the question answer and the textual exercise of this chapter. We have already done the reading of this chapter, the hard words of this chapter, and in two parts I have explained you this chapter. So, now today we will focus in the textual exercises of this first chapter, that is, who did Patrick's homework. Now these meanings are already given to you in your notebook, textbook. At the right hand of the textbook these meanings are there. It's kind of that you can focus more. I have written here also. Meanings: Nintendo, a video game. Ignoramus, an ignorant person who lacks education. Ignoramus means an ignorant person who is lacking in their education. Breeches, breeches और short trousers जो knees तक आते हैं वो trousers. Dishcloth, a cloth used for washing. Dishcloth का meaning क्या है? जो हम washing करने के लिए कोई भी cloth को हम जब use करते हैं उसको कहते हैं. Hamper, a basket with a lid. Hamper means a kind of a box or a kind of a basket in which we keep all the things and give to others, which is kind of a hamper, a basket with a lid. Grimaced, that is cold, pursued his lips. What is it? His face expression showing disgust, anger and disapproval. Grimaced scold means what? When we are showing our anger and disappointment and not feeling good something and we are showing it on our face also, that is called grimaced. Glitch. Glitch is a kind of an informal word, a fault in a machine that prevents it from working properly, hitch or problem. Means जो machine जैसा चलना चाहिए वैसा नहीं चलता हो तो उसे हम glitch बोलते हैं. Shrieked, gave a short, high pitched cry. Shriek में ऐसा कुछ आवाज high pitch पे जो अपन आवाज देते हैं that. Nag. What is the meaning of nag? One who troubles someone all the time by complaining or asking them to do something. Now the person who is continuously nagging or telling us to do something or the other again and again and again, which irritates us, that is called nag. Drag, something dull and uninteresting. Now which is not that interesting or not an interesting topic or not an interesting picture, that is called a drag, and it is kind of an informal word. Slyly, slyly means secretively, जो secretively अपना काम कर लेते हैं या secretive way में रखते हैं उसको बोलते हैं हम slyly. Kid, an informal word. Kid means what? A child course work that must be done every day, often boring. Now a kid is an informal word. That course work जो मैंने आपको टेक्स्ट बुक में भी समझाया था कि आपको हमेशा जो अपना काम रेगुलरली करते रहना होता है and kind of becomes boring for children. Attitude, a feeling about someone or something. What you feel about someone or what you're feeling about something is your attitude. Now here it is, answer the following questions. What did Patrick think that his cat was playing with? What was it really? Patrick thought that his cat was playing with a little doll. It was in fact a very small sized man, an elf. Patrick first thought it was a doll, but actually it was who? An elf, a very small sized man. Why did the little man grant Patrick a wish? Patrick had saved the tiny man's life from the cat by not handing him back to the cat. So he promised to fulfill one wish of Patrick. Now why did the little man grant Patrick his wish? Because when he was caught by the cat, he told Patrick to save him, and instead of in saving him, he will in return grant him a wish. That's why he fulfilled one of the Patrick's wish. What was Patrick's wish? Patrick hated doing homework. His great wish was that the little man should do all his homework till the end of the session. Now what was Patrick's wish? We know with the chapter's explanation we have come to know that Patrick hated doing homework. So his only wish was that this little sized man should help him to do his homework, so that till the end of the session. So that was his wish. In what subject did the little man need help due to Patrick's homework? The little man needed Patrick's help in maths, English and history. These are the subjects in which he needed his help. help him. Patrick sat beside the little man and guided him. Now he was not knowing some of the subjects, so what did Patrick has to do? Patrick had to guide the little man with all that subject. He brought books from the library and read out of him. Now he brought the books from the library and read for Patrick. Who do you think did Patrick's homework? The little man or Patrick himself? Now who do you think? I told you in the explanation also. Who do you think had done the Patrick's homework? The little man or Patrick? We know the answer, right? It was Patrick himself who actually did all the homework. He had to help the elf again and again with guidance and books. So because he needed to help the elf again and again with the guidance and the book, that was Patrick himself who did all the homework. Now these are the textual exercises. Now working with language, question number 1. Fill in the blanks in the sentence below with the words or phrases from the box. Now from this below, these are the phrases of the words and you have to fill it here. Some people finish household, course, here the course, a board, but I like to help at home. Who stole the diamond is still a mystery. This dash we are going to have a class exhibition this semester. Can you dash this word in the dictionary? Which one it is? Dash the elf began to help Patrick, true to his words. Can you look up this word in the dictionary? Actually it is not look up, it is look up. Okay? I started early to be on time, but I was out of luck. There was a traffic jam. She says she got a lot of books, but between you and me, I think most of them are borrowed. Now question number B is again a crossword, and that you have to do it on your own in the textbook itself. The answer is given to you. You have to read very tired. So it is weary. Weary, you will write it. That you will write in the textbook itself. Now the speaking part is only for your understanding and your thing. Okay. It is only for you to read, how you will read. So that's why I have given you already the words, the reading we have already done. In the story, Patrick does difficult things he hates to do because the elf pretends he needs help. Have you ever done something or difficult or something frightening or by pretending in some way? Don't do it anything in your notebook or textbook. Let it be. You can only read it when I will give you the PDF. Okay, this doesn't come in the exam, so don't worry. Now this writing part is, this story has a lot of rhyming words as a poem does. Now I told you in the beginning also, in this there was lot of rhyming words or rhyming, repeating words or same ending words, letters in this chapter. So like Patrick never did homework, too boring, he said. He played basketball, baseball and hockey and Nintendo instead. So he said instead. So it goes for rhyming. So this is same. This man was too small in size. He was true and wise. So you have to only pick 2 or 3 and write it down. So you will do it in the textbook itself. Look at these sentences. Too boring, he said. Cleaned his room, did his course. When we speak, we often leave out words that can easily be guessed. We do not do this when we write unless we are trying to write as we speak. So, if we were to write carefully, we would say, homework is too boring, he said. He cleaned his room and did his course. Now, whenever we are giving it as the words in the inverted comma, that is direct speech, which we will learn in grammar, that kind of when we are doing it that way, we only put it in short. Too boring, he said. Cleaned his room and did his course. But when we are making it into a full sentence, that time we do it like this. We write it like this. Okay? So rewrite the following incomplete sentences carefully so that the reader does not have to guess what is left out. Now you have to read the sentences carefully and then write it according to you so that when somebody is reading, they should not guess which word should come there. So like more and more books. My teacher read more and more books. This is convenient. You can do it by yourself. मतलब आप अपने हिसाब से कोई भी सेंटेंस बना सकते हो जो आपको पूरा कंप्लीट सेंटेंस लगे. Okay, like too difficult. So geometry is too difficult to understand. Got up late, missed the bus. When he got up late on Monday morning, he missed the bus for school. Now you can write your own sentences. No need of writing the same sentences again and again. Now question D. Look at this cartoon by R.K. Lakshman. Read the sentence given below the cartoon. Discuss the following with your partner. Now this we have to do it in the class, but what you will do, you will discuss with your parents or your brothers or sisters, and you will only get the idea of what is going on, like what it is about. It is about a parent's concern for the betterment of the child to work hard. Okay. Like, yes, do you find it funny? If so, why? Yes, the cartoon is really funny. Father orders the child to work hard with studies, but he forbids the boy to read the laws against child labor. Now his father wants him to do proper studies and everything, but he doesn't want him to know about what is child labor. A cartoon is chiefly meant to make us laugh. It is also serious drawing in one sense. It draws our attention to some problem that affects us at all. Okay, this is all our normal work. Working with the poems, PDF and poems explanation that I will give you afterwards. Now we are only focusing in the meanings, question answer and the main textual exercises which I told you, you have to write it in the textbook. Okay students, the poem explanation plus the poems notes that I will give you together so that you don't get confused कि कौन सा कहाँ पे लिखना है. So this was all about today's class, that is the chapters, meanings and question answer and textual exercises, which textual exercises you have to do it in the textbook itself. Write only the meanings and question answer in your notebook. So hope you all have understood the meanings and question answers. Complete your work and I can call for the books anytime. Okay, so thank you, take care and stay safe.